Hi, I'm WELS President Mark Schrader. Here in the United States, it's hard for many of us to think about life without a vehicle. In most parts of our country, it can be kind of difficult to get around without one. They're just such a large part of the fabric of our society, making them something that could easily be taken for granted. But not for WELS member Lena Jones in Doral, Florida.
Every morning while going to work, school, and church, the single mom of twins and domestic violence survivor says a simple prayer to the Lord. A prayer for her car.
Please, God, you here with us. Please help us that this car just lasts longer until we can figure out what to do and you decide what to do.
Although she was incredibly thankful to God just to have any car, it was older with high mileage and needed continuous, expensive maintenance. One day, she says, her car started on fire in the middle of one of the busiest 8-lane freeways in the Miami area.
And I literally was in tears just because I was shocked not to know what to do next. I really trying hard to survive and keep going with my kids and give them a decent life and just move on and do my job at school, at work, at church. But now that I don't have a transportation, how am I going to do this?
Her mechanic told her the car was beyond repair, but she could not afford a new car. So, Lena used Uber for her daily needs. But at $60 a ride to get to Divine Savior, where she works, her kids go to school, and they attend church, that quickly became a financial burden that she wasn't able to bear.
Miami is a high-cost area, and the cost of living has gone up quite a bit recently and has priced some families out of the area. She could only afford to live in a small efficiency apartment with her 2 kids, which is in the morning probably a 45-minute drive at some times.
Lena didn't want to ask for help, but her church family could see that this was weighing heavily on her. So they came up with a plan to support her in Christian love.
Hey, let's see if a GoFundMe, if we create a GoFundMe, just by the church members, how much can we do? And to get her a new car. She just needs a car, she doesn't need anything else.
In addition, Lena's pastor at Divine Savior Church wondered if there was an opportunity for some outside assistance.
Knowing her need and knowing the generosity of our congregation and of our synod, I thought let's give this a try. Let's call Christian Aid and Relief and see if she might qualify for a personal grant, and we could match that by a fundraiser.
Just write your name. 1, 2.
And that's exactly what happened. After a successful crowdfunding campaign that covered the majority of the cost of a new car for Lena, WELS Christian Aid and Relief contributed with a personal relief grant.
Whether it's a medical crisis or a financial crisis, and it goes beyond the ability of the local congregation to help with it. They can't really handle the problem themselves. They contact me, and we work together with them to make sure that the problem is resolved, that help is given where it's needed, and those kinds of things.
And now, thanks to God working through His people, Lena and her children have a new, reliable car to get them around safely.
My kids saw that car and they were jumping and crying, "Mom, now we can go places. We can go to the park without being worried that our car is not going to be started." And this amazing gift that God provided to us was a lot of people with a wonderful heart and help us get a car. So, God is always there.
Lena and her children continue to pray to Jesus every morning. But what was once a prayer of petition is now a prayer of thanksgiving.
We say we're here to help, and the WELS has showed up for multiple people. Not only for Lena, and we're very grateful that they were willing and able to do this, but this is a new member of the WELS. This is a new person that didn't go to Area Lutheran High School, didn't go to MLC or WLC. It's someone that just came to church and they were without hesitation willing to help. That's Christianity right there.
Pastors of congregations who'd like to apply for a personal relief grant for one of their members are encouraged to reach out to Pastor Dan Sims, Director of WELS Christian Aid and Relief. You can find more information about this at wels.net/relief.